Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So today I am going to kit up my canvas for Mindy's Diamond Moment hair challenge of hashtag rest, relax and enjoy the view. Okay, it's a 40 by 50. I did an unboxing recently on it and it is Melody of the Night, and I just think this is a gorgeous painting. I said at the time that, oh sorry, I've got a bit of a glare there. The flash has come on, it has just suddenly gone very dark in my craft room where I'm filming at the moment, so I do apologise. I'll put my hand there, look. Cover it over. Yeah, so it's a lovely bright street light, and if I push it, look, it'll go on the lamp. Scene of a lovely sort of autumnal or winter's night, just myself, hubby and Millie with very long legs just walking down a street. Nice and romantic, nice scene, and I do wish that I could just go back and relive some of these memories, because I say unfortunately hubby can no longer walk. So yeah, it's just a bit romantic, a bit happy memories. So this is one I've chosen to do for the challenge. So I've got January to do this one. I will section it all off and do it a piece at a time, I think, as I do that. But I just want to get my drills all kitted up so I can get started. I've got them all out ready to go. This is one that's come pre-framed, so I won't have to put any frame or anything on it once it's completed. It has all been stretched and framed for me, and it is from Craft Buddy Crystal Art. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the link down below. As I said, I did recently do an unboxing on this one. Okay, so let's get back to these drills. I'm using my Craft Buddy Crystal Art, so I'm all Craft Buddy today. Crystal Art 30 bottle storage, all ready to go there. And I've taken the key code from the back of the canvas. They do have them sort of like on the back of the canvas so they don't get lost. You don't get an inventory sheet or anything with these. So I've cut that off there, and I find that these don't actually stick with them being canvas. They don't really stick to the bottles, or you tend to catch them because they're so thick and then they start coming off. So I'm going to put that in my little netted bit up the top there to keep that there. Oops, it's a little bit long. I'll just fold that over so I don't lose it. And I've copied it on my photocopy printer and printed it out. So this needs to go through my wonderful Xyron sticker maker. eBay, Amazon, various craft shops sell these, and basically all it is, they're to make sort of embellishments and things, make them sticky without having to use glue, because if you used glue, this is just normal photocopy paper, you'd find it could make the ink bleed, or it could take a long time to dry, whereas this just delivers a nice dry glue straight onto the back of your little key code there. Okay. And just tear that off. It's got a little serrated edge there. And then what happens is any sticky left on the carrier sheet comes off onto the little cover top bit there, and that just gets thrown away. And then now we have these all made into stickers, which is marvellous. And it's just so much easier, and it's a lot less messy. So then if you just cut them, leave them on the carrier sheet and just cut them down the middles, and then it just means you can peel them off easily. If this was right butted up to one side or the other, or it went right across, then you've got the job of trying to get underneath the part that's sticky and peel it off. So always leave a little bit of an edge. I speak from experience. Ooh, I've got a bit of glue stuck to my scissors there. That's from Christmas crafting, probably left over from when I was doing my Christmas cards and getting them sent out. Oh, got my scissors stuck. All right. Okay, just get these cut and get them put onto these pots. Okay. Actually, how do you hold your scissors? Because I used to do a lot of 3D decoupage, then I actually hold my scissors through my thumb and through my third finger, and what you'll find is that your thumb's taking most of the pressure rather than your finger. I know a lot of people will do sort of use that finger, and you'll find that you get a lot of pain in your fingers, but if you just do it that way, you're sort of balancing when you're cutting. And I think that's how hairdressers hold their scissors as well. Just think about how you do it. It took me a long time to get out of the habit of holding my scissors the other way, but now I couldn't hold my scissors a different way if I tried. So just another little tip there on things that I've done in the past and the things that I'm doing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but yeah, it was just a tip. I can't remember who, I think it was a hairdresser that actually gave me that tip, because my fingers really were aching sitting cutting out little fiddly bits of paper all the time. I can't see to do it anymore now, unfortunately. Right, so we'll start at number 1 and just get these onto the pots. Okay, so let's get started. How's everybody doing? Hope life is treating you well. Are you doing any of the challenges? Are you doing Mindy's challenge? What is it? Rest, relax and enjoy the view. It's supposed to be somewhere you would like to be. This is the only painting that I've actually got that sort of at the moment. She wanted you to do one that was bigger than a 30 by 40, and as you know, 30 by 40 is like my sweet spot, my picture size that I love to get. So that is the one I have. That is 40 by 50. I tend not to go much for scenery and things. I'm more cutie and animals and fluffy and Scotties. Oh dear, I do like my Scotty dogs. There's been some fantastic pictures of Scotty dogs over Christmas, opening their presents and wearing costumes and things. And I do dress Millie up. Sadly, she hates being dressed up, and it does make it even funnier that she hates being dressed up. I'm so cruel. No, she gets plenty of treats, and I think she deliberately looks miserable now because she knows the more miserable she looks, maybe the bigger treat she'll get afterwards. When we had little Lottie, her friends at the little shits who were staying, Lottie loves getting dressed up. She came to see us just before Christmas, no, just after Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year. And yeah, she had one of her little jumpers on, and she looked really, really cute. Right, so where do we start? That one's got number 4 on it. Okay, so let's start at these, see if we can work out where we are. So we want the one that's got number 3 on it to start off with. Number 3, there it is. We'll start at this end. Ooh, let's get a tray. You know what I'm like. I don't think all these are going to go in here as well, and I should maybe have used my bigger storage container, but I can always transfer them across later. See if I've got some decent bags. Right, just grab a few little grip seal bags so that I've got some if I need them, which I think I'm going to. These aren't all going to fit in these little pots. Okay, so make sure I've got the right one. Number 3. Yep, okay. Let's get these poured in. Yay, that's the start of my first one. Look, and I've spilt, I've got a couple left in there. And that's another one just escaped there. It's a good job I've got my tray. It's dustbin day on Friday, thank goodness. It always seems to get fuller over Christmas, albeit we didn't really do presents this year. Hubby did come home for Christmas Day, which was the best Christmas present I could have ever had. And yeah, we did open some presents, and Millie got all her presents. She loves presents. So there is quite a bit of rubbish in the dustbin. quite a few of our neighbours seem to have gone away. It's been quite quiet in the close, so we've not really seen any of them. Where are we now? Oh yeah, I'm just checking as I go along. I'd hate to put them in the wrong ones. I might get started on this afternoon. I'm at that funny stage now where it's just after New Year and you've absolutely no idea what day it is, because it's like we had bank holidays, so like shops and things weren't open, and television was completely, you know, I mean, I went to watch television Sunday night thinking it was Monday and wondering why our usual soaps weren't on. I'm like, why isn't it on? Why have they cancelled it? Just because it's New Year? And hubby's like, no, it's Sunday. They're not usually on a Sunday. It's like, oh yeah. We got our recycling bin emptied on Monday rather than the Friday, so that threw me out as well. I put mine out on the Friday and then thought, nobody else has put theirs out. We have got a leaflet somewhere with all the dates on, but yeah, where it is I don't know. That's going to be one of the things that I'm going to have to sort out, and I'm sure I've got this year's already somewhere and I need to get that as well. I don't know what I've done with it. Oh dear me, I would definitely lose my head if it wasn't screwed on. So what's this one? This is E. Is this E? Yeah, we're on E. These look really nice drills, really nice and sparkly. And the crystal art ones, Craft Buddy crystal art, are resin drills as well. So they're the little bit better quality ones. Acrylic drills are okay, but you do tend to find that they have like the dents in the bottom and things like that. Don't we all? Okay, oh, that's a lovely pair, number 6. So yeah, it's that funny time just after New Year where I'm trying to get sorted. We took all the Christmas decorations down yesterday. The house just looks so bare. Another reason why I need to get some of these diamond paintings and things done. I want to get some decoration back up again. I've got all my diamond painting ones. I will possibly do a video showing you all the ones that I did complete. I did continue actually after Christmas, with hubby still being in hospital, and I thought, well, I'm going to have to seal some of these, well, all of them to be fair, the ones that I've done. So I thought, well, I might as well carry on and finish some of them. What is that I as well? So what was that one then? Oh no, have I gone wrong already? Oh no. Oh, that's K. What am I looking at? Oh, that's I, that's K. Tell you, my eyesight's appalling. Yeah, that's a K. I've just seen the stick there. What am I like? Honestly, don't let me out on my own. I need somebody to look after me. Oh dear. Yeah, so I completed my tree skirt, which was wonderful. Loved it, absolutely loved it. And I got most of the things done before my brother and his family came, which was lovely to see them. They live down in London, well, on the outskirts of London, between London and Brighton. They live down in that area, so they came to visit, and we had a good chat, and it was lovely to see them. Obviously, with everything that's going on in the country, we haven't been able to see them very much, and hubby hasn't been brilliantly well. We normally see, you know, go down and spend some time with them. I would think possibly 2 or 3 times a year, you know. I've had some lovely holidays down there. I love Brighton. If you ever get the chance to go to Brighton, it's one of the most diverse, colourful, wonderful, friendly places I've ever been. I just love it. The atmosphere is fantastic. And I just smile the whole time I'm there. I just love the place. So if you ever get the chance to go and have a look. And North Lane's where all the like little shops are, the little self-employed people with their crafts and their different bits and pieces. Just a fantastic place to be. Absolutely love it. So yeah, we've had quite a few lovely holidays down there with them, and I've been round these places. And my eldest nephew came with his fiancée, and yeah, that was lovely. It's the only time I ever get a hug with a young man these days, is when I see my nephews. Who's going to turn down a hug from a nice young man? But I'm biased. Yeah, I can't believe how old he is as well. Makes me feel old when I think when he was born, it was a Thursday evening. I was at college, and we'd gone out in our little college group, and we'd all gone to a nightclub. And I can remember I kept ringing my mum up, and we didn't have mobile phones in those days. I kept having to go to the payphone and ring up and say, "Has the baby been born yet? Has the baby been born yet? Am I an auntie yet?" I was so excited, I just couldn't wait. And then when he came, we went to see him the next day. Oh, he was absolutely gorgeous. He used to have all these little blonde curls, like blonde ringlets. It was just so sweet. And he still is sweet, but he doesn't have his blonde curls anymore. He's got a beard now, though, goodness me. He's got a really good beard on him. He looked really well as well. It was lovely to see him. And his fiancée, she's really, really pretty. She's lovely. And she's a ginger-haired girl, and I love ginger hair. One of my best friends at school always had ginger hair, and I just think it always looks so gorgeous. It's a radiant colour, and it usually is a really nice thick hair as well. I know she absolutely hated her hair. She didn't like her hair, but I always wished I had ginger hair, and I still wish I had ginger hair. I did actually dye my hair red 2 years ago, and hubby absolutely hated it. I did go ginger. So, yeah, I'm back to blonde again now. Yeah, hubby wasn't keen on... Right, so I need my labels now, just a second. Yeah, hubby wasn't too keen on me being a redhead. Okay. Right, so we are E. So it's 17 and it's E. Oops, it's a small E, so we'll put that back to being a small E. I told you my writing's appalling. If you saw the review of me reviewing a pen with my bad writing, oh my goodness. Right, so I think I'm going to put these in the tray so I don't spill them before I put them in this little bag. It's easier if you put them into little bags. I mean, obviously it's personal choice. I could just put that in my case and leave it, but I find that it's easier just to have them in a little bag, and then you're not having to open one of these bags when you need to get to your drills, when you need to refill your pot. So I'm going to put those in there, and then I am going to attempt to put them into this bag without spilling them. Oops. Okay, so yeah, that's that one. So we'll put that one in my little neck part up there. So yeah, for the next ones, just throw these bits away again before my little pile gets too big. So yeah, I went red, and it was actually just before hubby went into hospital for the first time. And yeah, having red hair when you go into the toilets at the hospital, nah. Honestly, if you could have seen it, they have like a blue light in the toilets. They do it most nightclubs and things now, I think, as well. It's to stop people that do various things being able to see the colours of their arms. I'm not going to go into it, but that's what it's there for. So yeah, the hospital toilets have these really blue lights, and standing there looking at, because I am quite fair skinned, looking at my pale face with this red hair under these blue lights, I just thought, it's not really a very good look, that one. So yeah, I've gone back to being blonde again, but I do love red hair. I still smile one of my friends at where I used to work, she's red haired and she's just so pretty, and one of her little girl is blonde, ginger as well, and she's really pretty as well. She just looks so gorgeous. So yeah, that was my foray into having red hair. Right, we're cracking on with these, getting these done. We were really cruel actually, which was really naughty, but my friend with the red hair, it was just as Duracell batteries came out in the UK, and yeah, people used to call her Duracell because she had a copper top. Really naughty, wouldn't be acceptable these days. She did actually find it quite funny. She did laugh. I mean, you know, of all the things to be called, being named after a battery, I suppose, isn't the worst thing that you can be called. Hey dear. Yeah, I was bullied at school. I had a tough time at school. I wouldn't like to go back to those days. They weren't the happiest days of my life. I hated it, absolutely loathed it. Couldn't wait to get to work, really. I did go to college, and I thought college would be different, but it wasn't. So yeah, I got not very nice people to me at college either. So yeah, I ended up going into the world of work and finishing all my qualifications off at night class. And then I did start work at sweet 17, goodness me. And I think I've been full-time jobs and quite a lot of 2 jobs as well. Just the extra few there have escaped. Yeah, I've done all sorts of various different things. I made soft toys while I was at school for some extra pocket money and sold those. And I've sold Avon. I used to go out on my bike in all weathers. Couldn't drive in those days, so I had an Avon round that I used to go around. I'm sure I've mentioned before, but I'm sure people used to buy from me because they felt sorry for me. Particularly the Christmas catalogues that I used to go and take out and then go around and collect and deliver the stuff. I think people used to feel sorry for me out in the rain, stood there dripping on their doorstep, trying to sell them cosmetics and things. Ooh, that's a little bit full. I'll put those into a bag. I'll take some of those out and tuck them in with the other bag. Okay, although I have got a spare bottle in this one, but I'll put them into a bag. Yes, school wasn't brilliant for me, and children can be exceptionally cruel, but I suppose that's what's made me into the person that I am today. I always do try and tell somebody if they look nice or look pretty or something that they're wearing looks nice, and I always try to be kind, because I think there's enough of the other stuff around these days, and there is nothing worse than being miserable at some place where you have to be. As I've grown older, I really don't care what people say about me. If they've got things to say, then that's their business. It's nothing to do with me. But yeah, nobody wants horrible things said about them. Anyway, let's get back onto something nicer. Look on the bright side, and let's get back to diamond painting. And I've always crafted. So I used to make soft toys, and oh my goodness, they took over the house. My poor mum and dad, all they had to put up with. There were so many of them at one bit that my dad had to start putting them in the loft, because of course, you know, particularly when you're a child. I mean, I loved soft toys, all my soft toys, all my animals and things that I made. Again, mainly dogs. I did make a Scotty dog, would you believe? And Yorkshire Terriers. I used to make hundreds of Yorkshire Terriers. They were one of my best sellers. But yeah, I never wanted to get rid of any of them, so my poor dad had to go up in the loft and put them in the loft, so there was some space in the house. Hey dear, happy times. And I used to enter competitions as well. That used to really annoy people that were nasty to me, because I did used to win quite a few competitions for my little projects that I did. I know we had a painting an Easter egg at school, and I won a competition for that, and that used to take the smile off their faces after they'd been horrible to me. And then I used to enter, we used to have a big show called Hull Show, would you believe, for Hull. And yeah, I used to make soft toys and art and all sorts of different things, and I used to enter. I mean, it was the children's categories in those days, and I used to be really successful. I used to do really well in the competitions, and yeah, I used to think, ha, you're not so smug now. You may be calling me names, but I've just won a competition. I never did say anything to them, though. I tried not to fuel the fire. I think when you are bullied at school, you do tend to just stay out of people's way and learn to just be quiet and shrink into the background. I don't do that anymore. Most people will hear me before they see me these days. And I certainly speak up more these days as well. Okay. Right, I'm not sure what's going on downstairs, but I can hear some banging and cupboards banging and things. So I don't know whether hubby's decided he's going to get up and do some baking or something. Oh, he does have a hobby, he does have his baking. But obviously I have to help him. He can't get things in and out of the oven. And he does tend to be a little bit static sometimes, so I have to be in there with him and passing him stuff and doing stuff. But he still does do his baking, and that's fine. But oh no! Oh no, only I could do that. When I've cut that packet, look, I've cut the end and it's opened that packet, so when I've gone to pick it up, they've gone everywhere. Oh no! Let me just clear this mess up and I'll be back in a minute. Right, well, I think I've got most of them. Oh dear, you only come to watch my videos, don't you, to see the disaster that's happening around me. I think I've managed to get most of them up. Oh dear, let's just see if we can get these into this pot. The ones that have just escaped onto the floor will have to stay there. I don't think there's many actually, because there's like an open packet that's just next to me on the floor, and a lot of them spilled into the packet, so I've got them all. Oh dear. Could I be any more clumsy? Spilly Liz strikes again. Says we're right, chatting too much, look. And not watching what I'm doing. Oh well, look, I've got a couple of spares that have escaped into here anyway, so if I do need an extra couple, then I've got some. Oh dear, it's a good job that's near the end. That's going to make me chuckle all day now. Right, so this is all now. Oops, don't want to throw those away. All kitted up and ready to go. So I think I'm going to start this one today and see how we get on. Put my pen away and a tray. So I've just got 3 colours that wouldn't fit in there, so that's not so bad. I could have used the pot, but I've used the little bags for now. Before any more escape. Okay, and so that's all done. I think I'm going to leave the plastic on, and as I go along I'll probably peel sort of a bit off each time and just put my cover sheets down one strip and then peel it off and do it that way, because I do tend to find that they're a bit strange sometimes, these Craft Buddy ones. I find that they're not sticky, and your drills aren't sticking to them. The last one I did, the train that I did, some parts of it didn't have sticky, and I'm wondering if it's because I'm putting the cover sheets on and taking this plastic off. I've never come across it before, so whether it's just something with Craft Buddy, I don't know. But I'm going to try it with this and just pull back the plastic. I will use my cover minders because the magnets do work through the hardboard, so I'll be able to do that. And just if I've got a bit that's still showing, do it in strips, and if I've got a bit that's still showing, just put a cover on that and see whether when I take that cover off, a cover sheet, that it makes it less tacky. So I'm going to see with this. That's what I decided to do after doing my train. As I say, that Santa Express was a labour of love. It certainly wasn't as enjoyable as I wanted it to be, but it's been worth it. Everybody that's seen it at my dad's house has absolutely loved it, so that was great. Hopefully everybody will love this one as well and think, oh yeah, that's you and hubby and little Millie Moo. So her legs are a little bit longer, but there's puddles, so she needs out longer legs so her tummy doesn't trail on the floor. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat. If you've got any comments or any questions, if you leave them in the comments down below. And if you've enjoyed watching, if you can give me a thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. And if you want to share my channel and see if we can grow our little community, then that would be great as well. And then finally, if you want to come back and see what I get up to next and see how I'm getting on with this one, if you press that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, you'll be notified when my next videos come up. But thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.